Hello, welcome to Exposing the Business. This is Tiante, and I'm here with my boy Steve.
Why you say my name like that?
What you want me to... Okay. What you want me to call you?
The one and only
The one and only
Steve, aka Mr. Muscles,
Mr. Muscles,
aka Mr. Jack,
Mr. Jack,
aka oh my gosh, he's an equalizer in his hand. Oh wait, that's no equalizer. That's just those biceps.
Oh my lord! You have your biceps in your hand?
Hey, I'm a mutant. I can make it happen.
Okay.
I can do extraordinary things.
You do extraordinary things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's the battle thing again? What is it?
He's an extraordinary man who can do extraordinary things.
There you go. That's me.
I think they dropped that though. I haven't heard Cole say it.
He said it on Monday.
He did.
Well, Corey Graves said it on Monday.
Never mind. Okay.
When he came out, I was like, oh, here we go.
I tuned it out, and
here we go.
No.
Had that jacket flexing. Oh man.
See, you may be extraordinary, but is it boss time?
Anyway.
So first off, how you doing, Steve? How you doing?
I'm alright. I didn't have my coffee today. I did some errands this morning. I go to the pet store. Bought some pet supplies.
All right.
Cost me about $30-something, but no, I'm sorry, not 30, 25, but you know.
All right.
Can't complain. Had a very nice, good lunch.
It's good. Yeah, I had to watch you eat it.
Watch you eat a nice, delicious pork shoulder with spinach.
I hate you.
But you got turkey burgers in the freezer, so you're all right? You got some pops in the cabinet. Make some more cereal. You be all right, Tiante?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
I'm perfectly fine.
Jacked.
I hate you so much.
Oh, you know you love me.
So first off, today we are going to be talking about the Lakers. Just the Lakers. Because apparently, first off, we already know that's a big choice for LeBron. Also, shout out to our boy Ram. Of course, he is a Lakers fan now. He's trying to get into the sports. He's trying to get into like all four like the big four sports in America. We mention him a lot. Let's try and give some context for people who may not know who he is. Our boy Ram, he's from Pakistan. He was a big soccer fan. In his words, me and some friends have successfully red pilled him. He is not a soccer fan anymore. He finds it too boring. He is an American football fan now. He's trying to get into basketball. He's trying to get into hockey. I don't know if he's trying to get into baseball yet. Jury's out on that one. But he is definitely trying to get into he's definitely into football right now. And as he's trying to get into basketball, he's become a Lakers fan. Now, coincidentally enough, Steve's a Lakers fan.
He made the best choice of his life.
Yeah.
That purple and gold, baby. That purple and gold.
I mean, it's fine and dandy, I guess.
We've been quiet for 5 years now. But guess what? We coming back, baby. This summer, July 1st. Laker Nation gonna rise up again.
What's happening on July 1st, Steve?
July 1st, free agency begins.
Oh.
And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen.
What?
You know what's going to happen?
All right.
Magic Irvin Johnson. Probably butchered his name, but whatever. Magic is going to call LeBron. Mm-hmm. Soon as 12 o'clock on that dot come, mm-hmm. He's calling LeBron. Rob Pelinka, GM. Mm-hmm. Guess who he's calling? Paul George. And Luke Walton, the head coach. You know who he's calling?
Who?
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, boy.
If you want Golden State to go down, we're building a super team, baby.
I guess so.
And wouldn't you want to see the Lakers defeat the Golden State Warriors and see LeBron come on top? Because, I mean, it has to happen. And I'm going to tell you why this has to happen, why LeBron has to go to the Lakers. Number one, cap space. Mm-hmm. He get his money, get himself a running mate, and we can make some trades to bring in another superstar if he wants that.
All right.
Number two, that ball boy, Lonzo. Man, LeBron already loves him. And Lonzo, his favorite player is LeBron James.
Okay.
Right there, you're gonna have this connection.
All right.
The Lonzo, his passing game is just surreal.
Yeah.
He has good knowledge for the game. He can learn from LeBron.
Yeah.
And this will help LeBron's legacy if he goes to the Lakers. Because everyone keeps saying, oh, he needs to stay on the East. The East is the weaker side. He can get back to the finals. Now imagine this. Bear with me. Imagine if he beats Golden State and goes to the finals through the West.
Mm-hmm.
Then what they going to say now? What they going to say now? He went through the finals through the East and the West.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, right there. I mean, I'm going to say it. I think he's better than Jordan regardless.
Steve has successfully got me on the LeBron was better than Jordan train. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, the stuff that this man does, it just makes you sit back and say, you know what, this man is great. I ain't gonna lie to you. Years ago, back when I was in middle school, when it was all, I didn't like LeBron. Why do I like LeBron? Because it was the coolest thing to do back then is to hate LeBron.
Yeah.
Then I was like, you know what? I watched the game. I think it was his first game back when we went to Cleveland. And I was like, why do I hate this man? This man is great. He's a great father. He's never in the news for bad things. Why should we hate this man?
I think it was because. Okay, so I have one friend who doesn't like LeBron.
Okay.
But he was what was he? What team is he? I believe he's a Mavericks fan.
Okay.
And I think LeBron when he was on the Heat, because the Mavericks were in the finals with the Heat.
Yep. I think it was 2011.
Yeah, that was his first finals with the Heat. And I guess him and Wade made fun of one of the players. Who was it? I'd have to look it up.
Now, LeBron did go cold in that finals. I think he scored like 6 points in the fourth quarter. He didn't show up. Now, I give him that. LeBron did not show up.
Okay.
But that's all right. Whatever. That's the past. Whatever. He didn't show up. The man has 3 rings now. Been to 8 straight finals.
Mm-hmm.
Took a Cleveland Cavalier team that I don't care what you said. You could take any NBA player. Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, John Antetokounmpo, John Wall, anybody. Put on that Cavs team. They do not get out of the first round.
No.
Maybe go to the second. But I don't see them getting out the first round. I mean, LeBron is all around the best. I mean, he's great. He is great. I mean, you look at Kobe. Kobe had that scoring mentality. Kobe was an assassin. But Kobe wasn't going to say, 14 assists here, 13 rebounds. No. Kobe's going to say, yeah, I'm going to get my points.
Yeah.
I'm just going to drop 60.
All right.
Mm-hmm. And Kobe hurt us his last 3 years. He hurt us because Kobe was, I love Kobe, big Kobe fan. But Kobe was being selfish. Kobe didn't have to take that big money. If Kobe wanted to win again, he could have said, you know what? I'm not going to take this big contract. Let's go get somebody. Bring me some help.
Right.
But Kobe wanted his money, and the handicapped us. We couldn't bring a winning team for him. But apparently there's rumors out that LeBron's son has already enrolled into a school in Los Angeles.
Really?
Gary Payton was saying this. Now, somebody was shooting down the rumor saying it's false, but also it's like, I look at it as this could be true because, honestly, LeBron can say, look, I don't want my business out there. Somebody probably leaked it. Okay, we got to shoot this down now. I don't want the world to know where I'm going. But to me, it's obvious. You can't go to Boston. Kyrie Irving's there. Now, yes, Kyrie Irving doesn't like LeBron. And yes, they're saying that he's going to leave the Celtics after this year. He wants to go to the Knicks. But, still, I don't see LeBron going there.
No.
Philadelphia, I don't see him going to Philadelphia. Ben Simmons can't shoot. They're the same player. Don't see it happening. Houston, he already said he doesn't like Houston. Doesn't like the city. Doesn't want to take his family there.
Really?
To me, Los Angeles is the place he has to go.
Why doesn't he like Houston?
What I read, it just doesn't seem like a type of place that he likes. That's just what I read. It didn't go into specifics why he didn't like it.
Oh, man.
But he just didn't like the city.
Okay.
So, his big thing they were saying, that like D-Wade was saying, his big thing is family.
Mm-hmm.
And LeBron said he's in championship mode. Your thing is family. You can go to LA. Your family's taken care of. You got a home in Brentwood already. You spend your offseason there in LA anyway.
All right.
Take care of your family there. Play basketball for a champ. You could make a championship team. You still have time to go see your son play basketball because you're living in LA with him.
Right. Wait a minute. He had a home there. He already spends all seasons there.
Yeah.
His kids were not in LA with him.
I don't know. I don't know.
They weren't. They were in Cleveland.
I guess so. That's what I imagine. The kids were in Cleveland when he was during the NBA season and stuff.
What were they like staying with like their grandmother? I'm confused.
He has a house there in Cleveland, so
I'm confused.
I mean,
whatever. I guess okay. Do what you do, LeBron.
But and also it sets him up long term if he goes to LA.
Okay.
Because also you could win your championship and your business side of it. You're playing for the Lakers. You got Magic Johnson, GM, great businessman, he can mentor you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, LeBron, he's set up there in LA. I mean, now somebody on Fox, I think it was Nick Wright, was saying that last time when LeBron, ever since the last two free agencies he's been to, the favorites he never went to the favorites.
Right.
But to me, this here makes the most sense. He can go back to Miami. Okay, you have to wait a year for them to get rid of all the bad contracts they got, and you can finally build a team. You go to Houston. Chris Paul wants his money.
Mm-hmm.
He wants his max $200 million deal. LeBron does like the city, so LeBron's not going there. Like I said, Philadelphia. I don't see it working there, and B can't stay healthy all the time. Him and Ben Simmons are the same player. Simmons can't shoot. They have no shooters. No, I don't see it happen. Celtics don't see it happening either. So I'm also saying that the Spurs also are a dark horse in this. He loves Popovich, would like to play with Popovich. Mm-hmm. It came out that Popovich was saying that he may not coach after 2020. Okay. So LeBron's window is 2 years then in San Antonio. But it would have to be some moves made where it might have to be a sign and trade here to get LeBron in because Spurs do not have the cap space. I mean, to me, the less headache move is to go to LA. You already can sign yourself, your running mate. If you want, you can make a trade for another player. There you go.
So, okay, what is maybe it's unlikely. Maybe it's a very unlikely situation. What would it take for Cleveland to keep LeBron?
Cleveland had to say, look, Tyronn Lue has to go. He has to go. I like Tyronn Lue, but the man showed this year that finals championship when he had back in 2016, I think it was a fluke. Not a fluke. It was LeBron's doing. It wasn't Tyronn Lue's coaching. Because, he showed this year that he can't coach. The defense was horrible from the beginning of the season to the play. It was horrible. They were getting beat by Golden State. Backdoor cuts. It's like, come on, you gotta stop something there. If they want LeBron to stay, get rid of Tyronn Lue, bring in a coach LeBron wants. They have to make some moves, get those contracts up. You got it, but you gotta lower. You have to lower free agents to Cleveland. Who wants to go to Cleveland? Who wants to go to Cleveland? Who really wants to go there?
Like from a team perspective and from a city perspective, I'm not even going to rag on Cleveland like that. But who wants to go to Cleveland unless you're being paid a lot of money to go there?
Yeah, if they had a higher pick, like the Cavaliers, then you can make a better case for LeBron. They got the 8th pick. Mm-hmm. We'll get to the draft segment later, but all the studs are going to be gone by the 8th pick. I don't see what Cleveland could do. And plus, the owner going to go out and say, yeah, well, I feel like I can build a championship team without LeBron.
Which, don't say that.
Yeah, you could build a championship team without LeBron, all right. You sure can.
Don't, he shouldn't have said that.
To me, that was very, very disrespectful, stupid. I just don't understand it. When LeBron, 4 seasons without LeBron, the Cavs went 97 and 215. During this time, they had 2 number 1 overall picks. Kyrie Irving, he hit. Anthony Bennett was a bust.
All right.
Was a bust. And they had 2 number 4 overall picks. Tristan Thompson was one, and I believe Deion Waiters was another one. Tristan Thompson, he's an okay player. Deion Waiters, he had I don't know how he did this year. I know last season, 2016-2017 season, he was pretty good. He wanted max money, but I don't think nobody was going to give him a max money deal. But I mean, you obviously cannot build a team without LeBron. LeBron, come on now, that's disrespectful.
That's like if who was the coach for the Bulls in the '90s?
Phil Jackson.
Yeah, that'd be like if Phil Jackson has came out and said, "Yeah, you know what? Actually, I can build a team without Jordan," which no, you can't, bro.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, you could probably get to the finals with just Pippen and Rodman. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But still.
Now, I was hoping that Kobe was going to kind of interact with the free agency with the Lakers this summer, but he obviously said he doesn't want to be in the meetings. He said if you need him to call someone and, give someone advice or something, he said he'll do that, but he said he's not doing meetings, he's not doing that stuff.
Right.
Now, this just reminds me of something with Kobe a couple of years ago, which I would never forget being so angry with Kobe because it was like, Kobe, do you not want your help? I forget the year it was, but LaMarcus Aldridge, the power forward for the San Antonio Spurs now, this is when he was, he's still really good. But back then he was really, really good. I mean, definitely, this guy was, I would say, top 5 power forward in the game.
Okay.
Had brought him in for a meeting, Laker meeting. And legit, all Kobe had to do was tell LaMarcus Aldridge, look, this is just be your team. I'll take the back seat. My career's coming down. That's all you had to say.
Okay.
Kobe wouldn't do it. Kobe couldn't swallow his pride. And Aldridge like, no, I don't want to go here. Where did he go? San Antonio. And I'm just like, I feel like Kobe got in his own way at times. I feel like Kobe definitely could have won his 6th ring, but he got in the way at times. His pride just
like with the Shaq stuff back in the day.
If Shaq, they would have just swallowed your pride, you guys could have won another ring. I mean, it's just swallow your pride. Come on now.
I feel like this actually transitions good into the whole history segment actually of the Lakers.
Oh yeah. But anyway, my last thought with LeBron and his free agency this summer, and with Magic Johnson. The one free agent that is Magic Johnson's to lose, what I'm hearing, is Paul George. Paul George, he wants to come home to LA.
Right.
He wants to. But I'm hearing he hasn't shut the door on Oklahoma City yet.
Ooh.
Here's the thing. I don't see him meshing with Russell Westbrook. I mean, if I'm Paul George, don't fool around. If you got an opportunity to play with LeBron, you better leave Westbrook for LeBron. Because LeBron don't mind passing that rock up. Westbrook type of guy where you could be wide open in the corner, Westbrook cut down the lane. I love Westbrook. Have 2 guys on him, shoot a contested 3, airball it, and don't even care. But I mean, Magic has to say to LeBron and Paul George when they come for these meetings, look, we got 16 banners up there, 16 championships. The purple and gold we got to come. Every star who was in their prime, who laced up for the purple and gold, brought a championship to LA.
Yeah.
Now, the only star for Hall of Fame players that I know didn't win a championship, they went to the finals at least with us, didn't win, was Karl Malone, Gary Payton. But, I mean, they were old. They weren't in their prime anymore.
Okay.
So that's understandable. But they still went to the finals, though.
Yeah.
But, I mean, look, 57 the Lakers, 16 championships. We have 23 Hall of Fame players on our team. 23. More than the Wizards got.
Well, of course.
More than the Bulls.
Yeah.
The only team that has more championships than us is the Celtics. They have 17. We have 16.
And to be fair, 11 of those were in the 60s and the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, Bill Russell took care of all that.
Well, more they had the Celtics were the super team of their era. Yeah. And Bill Russell was just the accompanying piece of them. He wasn't really the star.
Yeah.
I think that's why people don't really look at Bill Russell and say, yeah, I want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Because he was the sidekick for most of that time.
But I mean, being a Laker fan is great. It is. I would say it's been great. Now, these past 5 years, people been thinking, you're a Laker fan? Yeah. Ew, you're a Laker fan? Like we have some disease or something. And I just say 16. Look, I'll never forget, it was Kobe. I think it was 20. Kobe retired. in 2016. This was 2015 when he was hurt. I'll never forget. The Lakers getting blown out by some team, and some fan was like talking trash to like Kobe on the bench, and Kobe just looked at her, counted his finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 rings. I got 5, and and the fan shut up. He's at 5. He just 5. Count. I got 5 rings.
I mean. Yeah, he wasn't the greatest then, but I mean, so he wasn't the greatest at that point, but it's still Kobe.
Yeah.
That'd be like if like an 02 or an 01, like if like some rando on the bench like looked at Jordan on the Wizards and was like, "Hey, you suck, Jordan." And he's just looking at him like,
6.
Yeah.
I got 6 rings. 6. How many rings you got? Oh, you got 0, sir.
You got your wedding ring, maybe.
Yeah, that's all you got. But 6. Now, it's also going out that the Lakers talked to Kyle Kuzma and Lonzo Ball to kind of calm down with the roasting each other.
Right.
Those who do not know that all season, Kyle Kuzma and Lonzo Ball, I think they're friends. And friends roast each other. I roast Tiante all the time. Don't I, Tiante?
Yeah.
And Tiante roasts me.
Yeah.
Now, it got to the point where this year, well, not this year, a couple days ago, Lonzo basically went on Kyle Kuzma and told Kuzma, "You don't even know who your dad is," on a diss track, and how he was going to be his father or some crap like that. And so people think that this is going to hurt our chance to get LeBron. Okay. People think LeBron is just some old man or something.
Yeah.
LeBron's like 33 years old. LeBron obviously going to know, okay, this is a joke they're playing. And come on now. They're going to tone this down.
Yeah.
They're not serious with each other. It's all fun and games.
How old are they? Like 22?
Who? Kyle Kuzma and Lonzo?
Yeah.
Lonzo, I think, just turned 20. And Kuzma might be like 21, maybe 22.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
please.
that.
That's fine. They're fine.
I mean, these are kids here, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, come on now.
Like, who is honestly upset at Lonzo Ball and Kyle and like two 20-year-olds like just dissing each other?
Yeah.
Like that's what 20-year-olds do.
Yeah. I mean, somebody was saying on comments on YouTube and all that stuff and Twitter, he should be working on his jump shot. He's going to work on it. He's been in the weight room putting on weight.
Right.
I mean, let's just chill. Let's just chill, everyone. Let's just chill.
Most of my friendships, if not every one of them, are built upon me ragging on them and then them ragging on me back.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if I've ever had a friendship where no one was ragged on, or even I don't know if I've had a family relationship with someone around my age where half of our conversation was just us like jabbing one another.
Yeah.
So I don't understand fully like why people are so like upset about this.
Yeah.
They're friends.
Yeah.
They got to get out. Now, of course, he's making music videos and whatnot, but it's summer.
Yeah.
He ain't nothing else better to do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna play the summer league. The summer league's like next month, but I mean, like I say, he's been in the weight room, been practicing, and it's all his spare time. He likes to rap. He's doing music.
Yeah.
My spare time, I'm not in school. I like to play video games.
All right.
Or I'm in the gym. I have hobbies I like.
Yeah.
I mean, I think just relax. It's not that serious.
Like he's obviously training.
Yeah.
Like, give him some slack. He needs a break at some point.
Yeah. And people just think that he didn't live up to the hype for this rookie year. Okay. Yes, his father did say a little bit too much this year. You know, people think he's the next, LeBron James. But I saw what was advertised. I mean, when he came out in the draft, people were saying, he wouldn't be a good defender. He played some good defense this year.
Okay.
I mean, he played some really good defense. His passing was contagious. I mean, I think I saw his season stats was like 10 points per game, I think 7 boards, rebounds, and 7 assists. He had some triple doubles this year too.
Okay.
I mean, the boy he honestly can play. The upside is still high for this guy. Just need to fix his shot. He needs to get in the weight room, put some more weight on, because with him, he drives to the lane. A little bit of contact. He wants to draw the foul, might lose the ball. I mean, but anyway, he's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Mm-hmm. I mean, I want LeBron to come and mentor this guy because it'll be perfect. Your favorite player could come to your team and mentor you. That's amazing.
And not only that, you'd have him, Kawhi Leonard, and possibly Paul George.
See, if we acquire Leonard, we might have to give up Lonzo. Might have to.
Might have to.
Might have to.
Why not just give up Kuzma? Well,
Yeah, they might not want Kuzma. We might have to get, on honesty, probably Lonzo and Kuzma, something like that if we want Kawhi. But if that gets us Kawhi Leonard, then I'm all for it.
all right.
You know? But I don't see why Paul George wants to stay with Oklahoma City when you could come to LA and play with a point guard who does not mind.
Giving you the ball.
Yeah, he doesn't mind. Hey, Lonzo, you had 4 points tonight, but I had like 13 assists. He does not mind passing the rock up instead of playing with a point guard who literally he wants his shots and he'll shoot you to a coma. I love Westbrook, and I seen Westbrook literally shoot the Oklahoma City Thunder into a coma. That's why Durant left. I mean, goodness gracious, but. It's going to be a very interesting summer. July 1st, just as soon as 12 o'clock hits on that clock.
That's going to be wild.
It is going to be a wild summer. I can't wait.
That's going to be. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also kind of like, I'm like half, I won't say fearful. I'm just like, man, I don't want anything stupid happening.
Now, let's just put this out here.
All right.
LeBron does have a meeting with Golden State.
Right. Oh, jeez.
He's not going there. LeBron, he knows about his legacy. LeBron ain't going to go to Golden State. He'll listen, he's not going to Golden State. So I'm going to cut that right now. He's not going to Kevin Durant us. He's not going to Golden State.
Because if he goes to Golden State, the game is over.
Yeah, and NBA would definitely not let that happen.
No.
Because who's going to watch? Who's going to watch?
No one.
I mean, literally, you're going to have, because somebody, Klay Thompson and Draymond will have to go. But you're still going to have 3 MVPs on the same team. 3 MVPs on the same team.
And Iguodala.
And Iguodala off the bench. What kind of mess is this? I even think the Wizards got a meeting with LeBron this summer, but he's not coming here.
Okay.
He's not coming here.
I would laugh so hard if he just swerves everyone and goes to the Bobcats.
The who?
I mean the freaking
The Charlotte Hornets.
Hornets, my bad.
Bobcats. They've been the Bobcats since probably 2013.
That's like the one team whose name I remember from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like I don't think about the Charlotte. I don't think about the Hornets like that. Who does?
And apparently, the Warriors also are interested in Anthony Davis, making a trade for him. Don't see it happening.
Okay, thank God.
I don't.
Thank God.
But it's gonna be a very interesting summer.
They don't need no more people. NBA needs to cut them off from trading for people.
I mean, if I'm an NBA player star and I was watching the Western Conference Finals, I'm sitting there saying we can beat this team.
Yeah.
Because Chris Paul and James Harden almost beat this team. If Chris Paul wouldn't have got hurt, there would be no Cavs versus Warriors. Kevin Durant wouldn't have his second ring.
We'd probably be watching Game 7 of Houston versus LeBron right now, like some point this week.
Yes, I mean, and it's funny how you got all these analysts on TV, and only one has come out and said, based on what I was saying, if Chris Paul would have played, there would have been no Golden State in the finals. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, they can be beat.
LeBron put up 51 points and almost beat him. And if it wasn't for darn
J.R. Smith
and Hill not making that darn free throw.
Yeah. And somebody was saying, I forgot who it was, you don't want LeBron. He's not a leader. LeBron's not this. And he quit. He quit on that Cavs team. You know what? If he quit, I don't care. What could he have done? This man literally did everything he could that first game. Literally everything. Just to have it stole away from him.
By some moron.
Yes. I would definitely, I would say, you know what? I can't help. I did my part. You know what? I'm making my plans already for next year when I'm playing that. He probably was doing that when J.R. Smith probably did that, the mom probably was sitting there saying, you know what? Yeah, I'm not coming back. L.A., yeah, it looks pretty nice. Let me put Matt Johnson on speed dial when I get back in the locker room. Because I'm definitely going there.
Like, I can just see like the second that happening, just the math like you know how like sometimes you just snap
Yeah.
like in your like something just breaks in your head.
Yeah.
I feel like that right moment when that happened, something like snapped in LeBron's head, and and that's why he broke his hand apparently with that board because
I mean,
ooh.
so I was saying Kobe wouldn't do this. I personally feel like that would happen to Kobe. Kobe would have been in jail that night. Kobe would have murdered J.R. Smith. He would have murdered him.
If Kobe would have murdered him, what Jordan would have done
Oh yeah,
then?
because that was retarded.
Like, if Kobe would have murdered him, like Jordan would have just I don't know murdered him and his family. Jesus Christ.
Jordan would have just magically got some powers. He would have just like used his mind to just choke J.R. Smith out and put him in the sky and obliterate him.
You ever? Have you seen? You watched Dragon Ball Z?
Yes,
Have you watched it? Remember how Frieza just killed Krillin?
Yes, that would have
been J.R. Smith.
But Jordan, bam, just dead.
Like you don't, I know it's been like 2 weeks, so it's like a dead meme right now. But it's so infuriating.
It is
from a fan standpoint. What are they showing on TV?
They're showing the Sixers with LeBron. You know how he would look in the jersey, all that stuff.
No,
I ain't gonna lie, he does look kind of slick, but that ain't happening. We know where he's going. He's also LeBron James, little kid. Guess what MAT he was a fan of? In his little notebook he had in school. Guess who his favorite team was?
Who?
Take a wild guess.
I'm gonna say the Los Angeles Clippers.
Ha! The Lakers. He was a fan of the Lakers. LeBron, come. This is your destiny. Dude, people say he'll be in Kobe's shadow. We're going to dismiss that. LeBron, you would have literally, you already got the world eating at your hands. Just imagining LeBron coming to the city of angels, donning that purple. And do you know how many times we'll be on national television again?
Oh yeah.
Just imagine LeBron, the greatest player, putting on our jersey. He can't wear. Can he wear 23? I don't think he can wear 23.
Why not?
I feel like someone has that jersey number already, but they probably give it up.
Let me see. Lakers.
He probably can wear 23. Now I thought of it.
Number 23. Let me see.
Or do we have that jersey with number retired?
Let me see. Lakers retired numbers.
Okay, I feel like we don't, but we might.
You have 24 retired.
Of course,
for
Kobe. Yeah.
13 for Wilt.
Yeah.
22 for Elgin Baylor.
Yeah.
25 for Gail Goodrich.
Yeah.
32 for Magic.
Yeah.
33 for Kareem.
Of course.
34 for Shaq.
Yeah.
42 for James Worthy.
Yeah.
44 for Jerry West.
Yeah.
52 for Jamal Wilkes.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
So he can wear 23, baby.
Okay.
23. If I'm Magic, when it's time for that meeting, I'm bringing him and Paul George in. Well, Paul can't wear his 13.
Okay.
He can go back to his, he can't. We'll just give him 6 somewhere, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna have a banner in there with jersey number retired for LeBron. And just go, hey LeBron, see that right there? That's your jersey retired to the Lakers a couple years from now. Paul George, that's you too.
I mean, Ed, there's no one who really wore number 23. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of nobodies.
I mean, the city of LeBron, you come, baby, come. Just come. Just come. Just stay. I'm telling you right now, if LeBron would come to the Lakers, you're gonna see every single bandwagon fan coming out of nowhere, out of trunks, garages, trash cans, dirty McDonald's bathrooms. They come from everywhere. Well, I'm a Laker fan again. And so I'm gonna say, are you really a Laker fan, Steve? Yes, I am.
You've been a Laker fan.
Yeah, man, I've been like, through these hard 5 years of us getting ragged on, I've been there.
Steve has. You can tell Steve's a Lakers fan because we just spent how much again? We just spent about 34 minutes wanking off the Lakers.
Yes.
So I mean, the man's a Lakers fan. He's always been a Lakers fan.
I have since I've been watching the sport. Now, as a kid, I can't count the Kobe and Shaq because I'm a kid. I wasn't,
Yeah.
I like the Lakers, of course, but I didn't really know what was going on.
Right.
My dad was a Celtics fan, so we're going to shun on that. Laker fans in this house, son. But anyway, I seen 2 championships from Kobe Bean Bryant and Pau Gasol,
Right.
and I cried. Oh my goodness. But anyway, that's enough of my Lakers before I have a heart attack in this chair.
Did you ever go over the history for your book? Just give boy Ram like a brief history.
Ram, all I have to say, 16 titles. Magic Johnson, one of the greatest to ever play this game, point guard. Lakers. Kobe Bean Bryant, assassin. 5 rings. Lakers.
The Black Mamba, or just
The Black Mamba.
There we go.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the hook shot. Lakers. Ram. The Big Diesel, the Aristotle himself, Shaquille O'Neal. 3 championships. Where did he get them from? The Lakers.
He could have had more, but him and Kobe.
Lakers.
Him and Kobe was a very volatile thing at some point.
Almost every single celebrity is a Laker fan. Jack Nicholson has floor seats he had for the past, 25, 30-something years?
And I know you like The Shining.
Listen, Ryan, go on YouTube. Look up the Lakers and Celtics rivalry. That was some good rivalry. Matter of fact, there was a documentary about the Celtics and Lakers rivalry. I think it came out last summer. You can probably find it on YouTube. I think ESPN did it. It was 30 for 30. Watch that. Don't be a Celtics fan. No. You need to be a Laker fan. Ram, I'm a Laker fan. I love it. And also, Ram, that ball boy. They got that ball boy. Lonzo Ball. You become a Laker fan. It's the best thing you could do, Ram.
This man is like the prophet of the Lakers right now.
La La Land. So I got La La Land. Ram, let me tell you this. Damian Lillard. Lakers. He said in an interview one time, hey, I wouldn't mind playing for the Lakers one day. Isaiah Thomas, Lakers. He said he wanted to play for the Lakers. He played for it this year, but he wasn't all that great because, 2 hip surgeries. Anyway.
By the way, Ram, if you Google Isaiah Thomas, yes, there are 2 Isaiah Thomases
Yes.
in the NBA. Don't be confused.
Yes. There was a scenario out that I read online, which I don't see it happen, but somebody was saying, what if the Lakers can establish a trade with the Wizards? And we trade away Lonzo Ball and probably a couple of first-round picks or whatever, maybe Kyle Kuzma, 30 minutes too, and we get Wall to the Lakers with LeBron
Stop.
and Paul George.
That's mean.
That right there. We challenge Golden State, baby. We got the firepower now.
No, you're beating Golden State.
We're beating. Shoot.
Because Golden State proved that they can't. And when it comes to the playoffs, it seems like this year they could not beat a team with more than 1 superstar.
Shoot. Man.
Without struggling.
Ram. Another thing about the Lakers. Kobe could have had 6 rings a couple years ago. You want to know what happened? We made a trade with Chris Paul, one of the best point guards to play the game. Oh, did David Stern and I believe it was the owner of the Cavaliers, Dan Gilbert. That's not fair. They should not be able to get Chris Paul. They're a super team. We should not have super teams. And they denied us Chris Paul. Chris Paul would have had a ring. Kobe would have had his 6. Oh, all this crime about super teams, right? The Celtics was a super team. Look at Golden State now. Super team. Look how the NBA is. And you crying about super teams back then. The Lakers could have 17 championships, maybe more.
Yeah, maybe more.
But they worked us.
But see, then people would be complaining about you, I guess.
Hey, I don't care. We're purple and gold. We the Los Angeles Lakers. We're under the bright lights.
Prime time.
If LeBron comes to LA this summer, Showtime is back. Yeah. I'm bringing out. I already wear my Lakers stuff already. But I'ma buy every single Laker apparel as soon as he says I'ma take my talents, I'ma take my talents to Los Angeles Lakers. Long Beach. You best believe I'm getting on my laptop. I am ordering me a LeBron James jersey. I don't care if it's a t-shirt or whatever. I'm getting the headband. I'm getting the sleeves. I'm gonna get me some baby powder. Somebody want to record me in that house, being LeBron James, checking into a game, whatever, with their baby powder. The king is coming to LA.
And then your grandma comes in and says, Steve, clean this up?
No, I'm not. It's like, Georgia? LeBron. LeBron James. King James. The king. The king. The king, Georgia. He's in LA. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, if he doesn't come, I'll be very salty. Very salty. I might actually cry. I still love LeBron, but
See, I feel like it depends what team he goes to, where how my feelings depend. If he goes to the Lakers, I guess I won't be too upset.
you better be happy.
I will.
You better be a Laker fan.
know.
What you, Wizards fan now?
Yeah,
You better
I've been a Wizards fan.
You be a Laker fan. Give it up. Give it
Why?
up. Be a Laker fan.
I can't, Steve. I don't be wishy-washy. Yes, Steve. I know, Steve. 16 championships,
Yeah.
Steve. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine and dandy.
How many Wizards got?
Yes, Steve. I know.
Yeah.
They only got one.
Yeah.
Very happy. This isn't a visual medium, please.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm done with my Laker. My Laker fanboyish for the past 40 minutes.
All right.
Next segment, right?
Next segment.
Is it draft talk?
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of NBA today. I mean, it's NBA central because it's only good NBA news is out right now.
Yeah,
so,
man.
I mean,
Yeah. Slow summer.
very slow summer. I mean, we could talk about the Caps and everything, but let's get.
Oh yeah, the Caps. They won the World. They missed the World Series. They won the Stanley Cup.
They want to. We can talk about that later, though. Talk about that later. We'll get to that in a minute. We're still on basketball. So, Steve's all in on Michael Porter, and I feel like he's so Steve. Just explain. As I said before, I think I said last week. When it comes to sports and all that, when it comes to other sports like basketball, I let Steve just go because he knows. So, Michael Porter Jr., Steve.
Michael Porter Jr. This guy, I'm telling you, if he wouldn't have got hurt, this guy, I think, could be argued to be the first pick of this draft. We're talking about a guy who, I mean, we're talking about his physical traits right here. I mean, this guy is a 6'11" forward. He's about probably, I think he's about 211, something like that. So he put some weight on him. But this guy, I mean, his physical comparison to me is like Paul George.
All right.
He has his NBA skills, his scoring ability.
Right.
He's a versatile scorer. He has good instincts on defense.
All right.
And his upside is huge. I mean, it's huge. His upside is huge. But his best skill set right now is his floor shooting. He's a shooter. Mm-hmm. All right. He gets to the NBA. He's going to play the four. He's going to be a stretch four.
Okay.
Those who don't know what stretch four is a power forward who basically stretches the floor, and they are really good at shooting threes. And with the stretch forwards, they're dangerous because, they go out there and shoot them threes. You got to get somebody to go out there and guard them. That leaves the lane open for the point guard to exploit it, drive to the hole, there you go.
All right.
But, I mean, like I said, this guy, I mean, he can shoot. He can shoot, good instincts on D. I mean, you go small ball, I can see him playing, the 5-2. But there's also some questions with him also.
All right.
The injury problem.
Right. Okay.
It's been reported that he's going to miss his second pro day. He's a strained hip. He was out majority of this year because of I think he hurt his back.
Wow.
But, I mean, the kid can play. I mean.
So I'm looking at, and it's saying he could go to the Kings at number 2.
Yes, he can go. The Kings are looking at number 2 because it's every mock draft I see. It is a lock that DeAndre Ayton, who those who don't know, he's a center. People are saying he's the next great franchise center of the draft. To me, the guy reminds me, when I see him, people say his comparison like Karl Anthony Towns. When I see him personally, just by a physical appearance, he reminds me of the Hall of Fame of David Robinson.
Okay.
Those who know who David Robinson was, he was a Hall of Fame. I want to say he played power forward, both center. I think majority center because he was there with Tim Duncan also. I mean, the guy was, about 6'11", 7 foot, jacked. I mean, the guy, he was a great player. But DeAndre Ayton, like I said, I mean, it's a lot. He went number 1 to the Suns. The Suns better not screw this up because you better take DeAndre Ayton. You better take him. I mean, you want a guy to put your franchise around, you take DeAndre Ayton. But back to Michael Porter Jr. I mean, I'm gonna give you his stats from Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. These are his stats. This is combined with NCAA, Elite Youth Basketball League, United States Basketball Association. These are his stats: 32 points per game, 13 rebounds, and 2 steals.
All right.
I mean, the boy obviously he can play. He can play. But like I said, question marks surrounding him is his mental toughness. Because like I say, he's 6'11". He's got to put some weight on.
Right.
Can he go down low and bang with the big boys if he has to? Can he rebound with the big boys? Going up against, let's say, DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis, can he do that? Because I mean, even if he be playing stretch 4, you might be asked go get that board, And his offensive efficiency, he sometimes has a problem creating for himself. I watched some games where he had the ball in his hands, he's trying to drive, and a little bit of contact, loses the ball.
Right.
Or he's going to the hole, somebody's wide open for 3, doesn't see that, doesn't pass to the guy. He still tries to go to the hole, loses the basketball, and he needs to work on that. And he needs to definitely work on fighting through contact and finishing, because he has to finish at NBA level. Like I said, many times where I saw him play, drive to the hole, little bit of contact.
Right.
He's trying to draw the foul, lose the ball, can't finish, whatever.
Right.
But I mean, I still think even with the injury, he'll be a top 5 pick. Like you said, you saw how the Kings looking at him number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think honestly, it'd be a good spot for him. It's funny you said that, because the teams I think he should go to, is the Kings, Dallas, or Atlanta.
So, see, now, the NBA is funny where it's like, we know almost everything about like the high tier teams.
Yeah.
Spurs, quote unquote Cavs, Warriors and all them. We don't really know much about like these lower tier teams and much about like their dichotomies and how they work right now. How are the Kings looking right now?
The Kings.
How do they do?
The Kings are still a couple years away from even competing to be a playoff team.
Okay.
The Kings just, ever since the Chris Webber days when he left them, the Kings haven't been good. 2010 draft, they drafted DeMarcus Cousins.
Right.
Great player. Great franchise center.
Right.
He has attitude problems.
Right.
And the Kings failed to put talent around. The Kings literally every year are picking in the draft top 5, top 10 at least, and they don't draft good guys. Now, granted, in the second round one year, they draft Isaiah Thomas. When it was time for him, it's gone. They didn't want to pay him.
Right.
Whatever. So, I think they might have traded him or whatever.
Right.
So, a couple years ago, I think it was the 2016 draft, they drafted Buddy Hield, who, people don't know Buddy Hield. He's a shooting guard / forward, plays for the Pelicans now.
Right.
During college, he was a star. He was really good. But there was concerns with him about can he score at the next level, can he shoot the next level, all that. So they traded him away. And it's kind of like, okay, well, the talent to draft him, you trade him away. They drafted another guy named Ben Malcolmore a couple years ago. He was a pretty good player in college. Didn't click in the NBA. So the Kings' problem is they got a problem with drafting guys, good guys. I think if they get Michael Porter, they need to be patient with the guy. Because like I said, to me, he has a big upside. Out of all the guys in the draft, I think him, DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley, and Luka Doncic, all 4, I think, have potential. I think we can look back at this draft class a couple years from now, and these guys are going to be like how the LeBron draft in 03 when it was him, Wade, Bosh, Melo. I think this draft has that effect. Okay. It can be that good. But they just need to be patient with this guy. And, if he doesn't come out blazing his first 2 years, don't say, okay, we got to trade this guy. Give him time. It needs to grow. He's a smart offensive player. The guy can play. Because how long does it normally take for these people to like? Basketball is different. Some guys, who are people saying they're gonna be a star. They come out the first year, they're averaging 16, 17, 18 points a game. You can clearly see it. Then there's some guys who they come out and it's like, okay, they're having a slow year, but they normally turn around. They have a big leap their second year, third year.
Right.
Paul George, for example. Paul George came out. Paul George, I mean, I don't think people were saying he's gonna be a big superstar like he is now. And star, I mean, superstar, but star he is now.
Right.
But when he came out his first year, I don't think he had great numbers. You can look it up.
Right.
I think his first year, Paul George might have averaged maybe like 9 points a game,
Paul George.
something like that. So I mean, these guys don't always come out lighting the league up. You gotta be patient with them. Now, granted, some guys who come out don't like the league up. Some of you could tell, say, okay, well, this guy I don't think he's going to get it together. Anthony Bennett, for example, Cleveland Cavaliers. I think it was a 2014, 2013. I think it was 2014 draft. I think it was 2013. One of them years, Cavaliers picked him. Surprise! No one thought he would go number one. He went number one, and this guy was a bust. I don't even think he's even in the league anymore. The guy, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say he was a scrub. I mean, Kwame Brown was better than him.
Oof.
Kwame Brown.
That's a bit. Oh, that's mean.
I mean, this guy was a scrub. I mean, I think the guy, like, season high points average was like 6 points a game. And you're the first overall pick. And I think they want to call Lonzo a bust? Really? Really? Oh, you come on, get out of here. Get out of here. You see his
I'm looking at Paul George's stats. Hold up, or at least.
call. Yeah, I mean, Michael Bennett was a scrub.
Yeah.
Kwame Brown was better than him.
That's.
Get out of here with that.
When you start saying things like Kwame Brown was better than him, that's a little mean. That's a little mean.
I mean,
you can,
goodness gracious.
Go ahead. This is first.
Yeah, Paul George's first year, he averaged seven points a game. All right. Second year, 12 points a game. Third year, that's when he started coming out really. I think he came out in the playoff series against the Miami Heat when he was guarding LeBron. He dropped 17 a game. Next year, 21 points. Then he got hurt during the Olympic basketball, averaged 8 points. He only played like probably, I think, 10 games or whatever. He came off an injury. But Paul George is a bona fide star. He's a star. You gotta be patient with these guys. But just be patient, develop, and I guarantee you Michael Porter Jr. will become a star. I guarantee it. I mean, my NBA comparison for him, from a skill set wise, I would say is Danilo Gallinari. Now, people might say Gallinari who? Somebody say what? He's not even good. I don't think he even plays here anymore. Gallinari was a guy coming out that injuries kept getting to him. If he would never got hurt, he would have been an all-star. All-star forward. Okay. Of course, unfortunately, the injuries got to him. But, like I said, Michael Porter Jr. is going to be a star. Now, next guy I got to talk about, Luka Doncic.
Right.
From overseas. He played in EuroLeague. This guy is about 6'8", 228 pounds. Mm-hmm. To me, this guy is a stud. He's a player that you can draft him now, anywhere, he will produce for you now.
Okay.
To me, he's NBA ready. Like, I want to see him go to a team, Memphis Grizzlies. I think he'll get them back to the playoffs. He'll be perfect in that backcourt with Michael Conley, who I think is a very underrated point guard. Luke Doncic, I mean, this guy, you talk about a gifted passer. He is gifted. Right. Just in the open, this guy, I mean, his vision is crazy. He can also beat you. He can pull up from three. He can pull up, stop on a dime, pull up mid-range, shoot the J in your face. I mean, this guy, I mean, he's a sensational playmaker. On transition, he is, like I said, great court vision. One thing, he's also clutch. He stepped up in the EuroLeague playoffs and made game winners for his team. I mean, right. This guy is clutch. He likes the spotlight. He's not going to back down. I mean, this guy, I mean, if you want a winner, I mean, I'm sometimes against taking these guys overseas because you don't know, number one, are they going to be any good? Two, you don't know if they're going to say, okay, well, we're drafting this guy number one, but a lot of these guys come overseas. You got to wait for them to come 2 years and they got contract overseas. Yeah. But this guy's saying, you draft me now, I'm coming. I'm not. You don't have to wait 5 years from now. I'm coming. Ricky Rubio, I think it was 2010, got drafted. No, 2009, something like that. Got drafted. I think the 9th pick of the draft by the Timberwolves. We had to wait for him for like, I think 3 years. When he finally came, though, I mean, people would think Rubio was not that good. Rubio, that boy can pass. He can pass. Just had a problem shooting. Getting his jump shot, he got it together. For the Jazz this year, he had a pretty good year. I think he averaged like 14 points, still 8 assists on that. I mean, he's a pretty good player.
Okay.
But I mean, Luka Doncic, guy has a very bright future. I mean, this guy is lethal with pulling up for the jump shot. I mean, he's lethal. I mean, this guy can play, off ball. I mean, he can get somebody can set a screen for him. He can go get his shot, pull up for three. I mean, but he's at his best, really with the ball in his hands. I mean, he's at his best.
And he's 19.
Yeah, he's 19. I mean, he's 19 and he's already played like he's a veteran. I mean, like I said, the teams this year that's picking, top 5. I mean, if you can't get DeAndre Ayton, Michael Porter Jr., it's okay. You got Luka Doncic sitting right there. Marvin Bagley, who people are saying, he should be going and running for number 1. Michael Bagley, Michael Bagley's a guy who people compared him to Kevin Garnett, which he did. I was watching some film when him and Michael Porter Jr. played each other. I think in like Nike Hoop Summit and when they played. I think even did they even play each other this year in NCAA? I don't know, but with the tape I saw, I think back in high school. Oh, he gave Michael Porter Jr. the business. He gave him the business, but Porter Jr. his game is not the back. He can develop a back down, back you down kind of game, but that's not his game. But anyway, back to Luka Doncic. I mean, this guy. I mean, he is special. My NBA comparison for him is Manu Ginobili. And Manu Ginobili, people. I mean, he wasn't no scrub.
No.
Nope. That man can play. He old now with a ball spot bad, but that man, I think he might be bald headed, but that man can play. He can play. Shout out to Turk, my cousin. He's a San Antonio Spurs fan. I mean, Manu could play. That boy could play. But yeah, Luka Doncic. I mean,
wait, is he still playing with them?
Manu Ginobili?
Yeah,
I believe so. But I don't think he does much because he's old now. But
yeah, it goes like 1999 draft.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, this just the draft is I believe next Thursday. So it's going to be fun. Another guy is also people are high on. His name is Mohamed Bamba. Went to Texas. I mean, this guy is long. I mean, he's 7'1". I mean, he reminds me of Rudy Gobert, who is a really good defensive player for the Jazz. I mean, he's long too, a freak. Bamba, to me, makes me sound really funny. This man is like, he's like a deer running on that court. I mean, this man, he looks so graceful. I mean, the man can rebound. He can bang down low, but he also has a jump shot. The one knock against him though is sometimes on defense his motor is up and down.
Right. Okay.
One play he might go all in for that ball. Next play he might be lazy. But he's a guy that gonna be good defensively. Let him develop, and he can get a good offensive game. He's a huge upside too. Like I said, a lot of these guys in this draft, huge upside. Let these guys develop, and we're talking about a pretty special class a couple years from now. Trae Young, point guard for Oklahoma Sooners, 6'1". People compare him to Steph Curry's younger brother, Seth Curry, and this other guy. You better know what I'm talking about. He used to play for the Heat. I don't know if he still plays now. He used to play for UConn. His name was Shabazz Napier.
I've heard the name Shabazz.
Yeah. He played for UConn in college. He was pretty good. He was small too. Trae Young, to me, that boy, he wants it. That's a guy who's hungry. He's hungry. He can shoot. So his shot's going to be there. Also, open court, he's also tremendous. I don't see him going number 1. Like I said, I think the lock is DeAndre Ayton. If I was a GM and I was the Suns, I'm picking DeAndre Ayton because this guy, I'm telling you, is going to be special. This guy's a big guy. Can bang down low. He can also shoot. He can pick and pop, shoot. He got a jump shot. The man can play. But back to Trae Young, he's going top 10. I think the Knicks are looking at him. Knicks might take him, which would be nice for him to go there and develop. The one thing against Trae Young is, though, defense. Because he's small. He's going to get bullied by bigger guards.
Right.
So he's kind of a liability on defense. But I mean, that guy, he has his bulldog mentality. He wants to be great, and I love it. And I'm rooting for the guy. Like I said, he can shoot. The man can shoot the lights off. And he also has a finishing problem. He also looks for the whistle too much. There was times where I see him this year. He'll go to the hole, a little bit of contact, turnover, can't finish, and he got during a tournament. I forget what the game that he lost when they lost in tournament. I think it was Sweet 16. He was cold. I mean, he was cold. I mean, and he was Oklahoma City's only great offensive player. And when he got cold, I mean, he was cold. But this guy, another thing that bothers me with him is he's kind of Russell Westbrook-esque. As in, the kind of guy where he can take the ball down the court, will jack up an unnecessary three contested with two guys on him, air ball, brick. And it's like, what are you doing? Pass the ball. That worries me. He's trigger happy sometimes.
Okay.
Tries to do a little bit too much. But, I mean, outside of that, I think he'll be a pretty good player. I think he has potential to be a couple-time All-Star. I don't think he'll be a superstar like Curry, a Hall of Fame player. I think Trae Young will be a guy, like I said, might make 3 All-Star appearances. He'll be pretty good. He'll be pretty good.
Okay. He's a good accessory.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll be pretty good. Like I said, the Suns, if I'm the Suns, you take DeAndre Ayton number 1. You take a number 1. They need to get a point guard. But you take Ayton number 1. You worry about that point guard later. You see you can maybe sign somebody in free agency. But don't waste. You got DeAndre Ayton. You got a potential franchise cornerstone center who has potential to be a Hall of Fame player. You have him number 1. You better call his name. Yeah, I'm saying if I'll be at the Nats game, I think day of the draft, but I'll be following on my phone. If I see they don't take DeAndre Ayton number 1, I'm going on a rant. I'm going on a rant on this podcast. I'm gonna say the Suns, you're back to being garbage again when Steve Nash left you. No, don't do this to me, Suns. I want to root for this team. Don't do this to me. You better call that boy number 1.
So here's a question.
Yeah.
Who are the Wizards looking at?
Who are the Wizards looking at?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what pick do the Wizards even have, because the Wizards got to address, number 1, you need a backup point guard. Mm-hmm. You need somebody to help take the load off of John Wall when he's resting.
Right.
Also, I was thinking maybe the Wizards might go. They might go with a wing. It was some conspiracy saying the Wizards might think about trading up possibly to grabbing Michael Porter Jr. But I mean I only saw that happening if teams were afraid to pick him and he was going to be around. Maybe I think the Wizards. When you see when they're picking? I think they're picking maybe like 15.
Let me see.
I really don't know where they're picking 15.
Okay.
They're picking 15, and a lot of people got them picking Lonnie Walker, a guard. Like I said, you need somebody to help take a ball for John Wall. Mm-hmm. Some people got them taking another guard named Zaire Smith from Texas Tech. Some got him taking a center, Robert Williams, from Texas A&M. This guy, he's also could be special, good defensively. You got to be patient with him. The Wizards, in all honesty, it's time to move on from Marcin Gortat. He's not. They call him the Polish Hammer. Well, he's soft. Gortat is soft.
Yeah.
He's been soft these past couple of years. It's time to move on from him. But I see them getting a forward. In all honesty, Miles Bridges should still be there. Bridges, he's a tweener. He's a good rebounder. He's a pretty passable jump shot, but he has potential to be really good defensively, to be a good versatile defender. He can play 3, 4. But the Wizards need help. In the front court with, they need help with center, power forward. They need help, and I think if they get Miles Bridges, he's a guy where, he would get running mate for for John Wall, as in I can see Wall now going to the hole, throwing a lob to this guy. But it would be a dream scenario for the Wizards if Michael Porter Jr., let's say he's falling, I don't think he's going to fall. If he falls to them, he's going to be sitting there at spot number 11, 12. The Wizards better make a trade, jump up and get him.
All right.
They better. But like I said, DeAndre Ayton better go number 1. The boy's a stud. I mean, that man, he is a stud.
Or do they take Clinton Portis at number 1?
Who?
Porter. Oops.
Michael Porter Jr.?
Michael. I had football in my mind. I went full Redskins. That is my bad. Never go full Redskins.
Michael Porter Jr. They take Michael Porter Jr. number 1. To me, it would be a reach. Because I feel like I said, DeAndre Ayton to me is the best player in this draft. Michael Porter Jr. I like him too. I love him beginning of the season before he got hurt. But I mean, his injury history is kind of scary for number 1. It's scary, and it's like, Suns, you could definitely mess this up for yourselves. I mean, if the Suns take DeAndre Ayton, I mean, yes, I feel like next year they'll be back in the lottery again next year. But you got DeAndre Ayton, you got Devin Booker, who is a pretty good player. I mean, they call him, the assassin, babyface assassin, good shooting guard. I mean, they'll be back in the lottery, but they're close to becoming a playoff team again. They'll be close.
So for those who don't know, specifically like those just getting into basketball, Steve, could you explain how the NBA draft works? Because it's different from the NFL.
Yeah, NBA draft, you don't have you don't go by the worst team automatically gets the first pick. It does not go by record. What happens is it's a draft lottery system where they have I think the lottery is picks 1 through 13.
Let me look it up.
I think. And now, granted, the team with the worst record has the best chance of getting the first pick, best odds, 25% chance. But it's been countless times where the team with the worst record, the best chance, don't get the number 1 pick. And one time, I remember doing a paper about this in school, about how the NBA should probably change this. One team who I thought, wow, they got kind of robbed. Who I think they definitely deserved the number 1 pick that year. You should have got it. Was the I want to say the Miami Heat. I want to say it was them who should have got the first pick in 08. I think they had like the best odds. But don't quote me on this. But the Bulls had a 1.7% chance of getting the first pick of the draft that year.
Okay.
And who they take? Derrick Rose. Now, let us just imagine if the Miami Heat, this is back in 08, drafted Derrick Rose with a Dwayne Wade, still the superstar Wade in his prime, a backcourt of Rose and Wade.
Would there have been need for the LeBron Bosh?
They wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have happened because the Heat could have won a championship.
Then again, would we still get, the whole Derrick Rose injury stuff?
I think yes, it could have happened because the way he played. People who probably watch basketball now don't know about Derrick Rose back in the day. Derrick Rose back in the day, that man, I'm telling you, who was a former MVP, that man was great.
And by back in the day, we mean like 5-7 years ago.
Yeah, he won MVP, I think, in 2011. This guy, was a mad bulldog. This guy, I used to love Derrick Rose. He was one of my favorite players. Derrick Rose, also, helped me get big into basketball. During that time, the players that I was just fixated with, during then, of course, I was a Laker fan, of course. Love me some Kobe. Derrick Rose, Kobe, even John Wall coming out of UK, University of Kentucky, in that Wildcat team when it was him, DeMarcus Cousins, Eric Bledsoe, Patrick Patterson. I'm forgetting somebody else who was important in that team too. I'm drawing a blank. Could have somebody else on that team who was also good.
Which year?
2009, 2010 Kentucky basketball Wildcats. Because that draft year in 2010, they had I think 5 first rounders. Because they had Wall, Cousins, Bledsoe, Patrick Patterson. Oh, Daniel Orton, center. He went five. He was like number 30 or 29 to the Magic.
Okay, I'm seeing Darius Miller, Darnell Dotson, John Hood, Ramon Harris, John Wall, Mark Krebs, DeMarcus Cousins, Perry Stevenson, Eric Bledsoe, Daniel Orton, DeAndre Liggins, Patrick Patterson, and Josh Harrelson.
Yeah, this team was good, but they didn't win a championship. But this was a good team. They were really fun to watch. But yeah, I mean, back to Derrick Rose, this guy, I mean, the way he played was he did play reckless. I mean, this guy's the kind of guy that you think you'll see LeBron, you love his chase down blocks. Mm-hmm. Rose had some good ones. And just watching him play, looking back on his highlight stuff now, watching him play, it's like you can tell, okay, his knees had it. I mean, the guy had some bounce. I mean, I'll never forget, it was one play, I forgot who he was playing against. Dude got a lob from somebody. I forgot. It was number 11 for the Bulls. Can't think of his name. I mean, Derrick Rose got up and he slammed the thing. Now, you would have thought he was a big man. I mean, Rose, I loved him. But now, like I said, terrible injury history with them legs.
Yeah.
It's sad that I don't think he would go down the Hall of Fame.
Not at this point, no.
Just because, I mean, his accolades, yeah, he was the MVP. I think he went to, might have been like a three-time All-Star, All-NBA first team, Rookie of the Year. It's sad because if he would never got hurt, I think this guy would have been sure a lot Hall of Famer. Might even have a ring. One thing with Rose's problem was, which I think if he was able to develop a pretty good jump shot on a regular basis, that's consistent with it at least, I think he could still be. He showed some flashes this year where, he could still be a pretty good. I can't say starter point guard anymore. Starting the backcourt, he can start a couple games here and there, but I think he could be a pretty good six man. But like I said, his big thing was, which helped his game, was the guy was athletic. The guy could fly. But I mean, now it's like with his two best things gone, with his legs, can't do what he used to do anymore. And that jump shot's kind of iffy. I mean,
what team is he on now?
The Timberwolves.
Oof.
Yeah, he went from Bulls to the Knicks, and they tried to build their little big three with, I think it was him, Melo, and Porzingis. That didn't really work out. Yeah, and the Cavaliers, and I'll never forget that. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but with the Knicks, when Stephen A. Smith was going off on First Take about Phil Jackson, he was saying, this man, his first job of being a New York Knicks president of basketball, this man tried to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack. He was on crack.
Jesus Christ.
And I remember cracking up with Stephen A. Smith when he said that, but that was crazy. But anyway, back to Rose. We're at Timberwolves now. I think he's a free agent this year. So if the Suns don't get DeAndre Ayton, they don't draft a point guard later on in the draft, in the first round, I can see Rose possibly going to the Suns, and I think it wouldn't be a bad fit for him. I think it would be a pretty nice fit. Please, whatever you do, don't give him a big contract. He's not worth it. If you want to give him a 2-year deal, he's not worth a big contract. But Tina, let me ask you this. This is kind of off topic.
Sure.
But do you think Chris Paul deserves a max contract?
No. And the only reason I say that is because, well, actually, I just feel like he doesn't even. I think he's good. I just don't think he's supermax contract good.
Not anymore, at least.
Okay, not anymore.
I mean, like I said, injury history is creeping up on him now. He's like 33, 34. He's getting old. If I'm Chris Paul, I'm sorry, I'm not worried about my money right now because he made some money.
Yeah.
I'm worried about winning a championship because Chris Paul's going to the Hall of Fame regardless.
Yeah.
But the biggest knack against Chris Paul is he never won a ring.
Right.
And he never got out, I think, the second round before until this year. Made it to the Western Conference Finals.
And he got hurt.
This close to going to the finals for the first time ever in his career. This close. And got hurt. And James Harden couldn't close, which is sad. And we got another Golden State.
The final Golden State Cavs, No, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking in my head, oh man, he was so close, man. He literally, and I feel like this almost hurts James Harden's rep a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he could have closed this out, but now he's going to be known as a guy who can't close things out.
James Harden. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Harden, the guy's a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's getting the MVP this year. In all honesty, Harden, he was runner-up last year. He probably should have got it last year, but Russell Westbrook had a phenomenal year to get out the triple-double. So of course they're gonna give it to him. But Harden, he deserved it this year for sure. Now, people are gonna say, well, in the playoffs he couldn't close. Yes, but NBA MVP is a regular season award.
Yeah.
It's a regular season award. So just kind of calm down over there.
It's the regular season championship.
Yeah, calm down. Now, I would love to see LeBron get another MVP.
I mean, he would deserve it.
Definitely. I mean, the man, he already has, what, 4? How many does Jordan got? 5?
Let me see.
Now, back to me being a LeBron James, apologist and lover and all that stuff. I'm going to go give out his accolades real quick. 3-time NBA champion, 3-time Finals MVP, 4-time MVP, 14-time All-Star, 3-time NBA All-Star Game MVP, 12-time All-NBA First Team, 2-time All-NBA Second Team, 5-time All-NBA Defensive First Team, Defensive Second Team, NBA Rookie of the Year, NBA Scoring Champion. Oh, LeBron.
No.
LeBron James.
Now, I can go ahead and read off Jordan's here.
Okay.
6-time NBA champion.
Okay.
6-time NBA Finals MVP. 5-time NBA Most Valuable Player. 14-time NBA All-Star. 3-time NBA All-Star Game MVP. 10-time All-NBA First Team.
Yep.
All-NBA Second.
Michael, LeBron already passed him in First Team All-NBA. And he's going to tie him also for MVP too. If not this year, it'll be next year.
Ooh. All NBA Second Team in only 1985, his second year in the NBA.
Yeah.
NBA Defensive Player of the Year in '88. 9-time NBA All Defensive First Team. NBA Rookie of the Year. I'm sorry. I could have sworn his rookie year was in '84. I guess it was '85. Okay then. Then he won NBA Second Team in his rookie year then.
Yeah.
10-time NBA Scoring Champion. 3-time NBA Steals Leader. 2-time NBA Slam Dunk Contest Champion, if you care. Number 23, retired by the Chicago Bulls. Number 23 was retired by the Heat. I mean, 3-time Associated Press Athlete of the Year. I mean, he's NCAA champion in '82. He has a lot. No, he was drafted in '84. That is weird. He was drafted in '84, but he gets because the season went from '84 to '85. Okay, that's okay. But he was drafted in '84. I knew. Okay, but it was still his rookie year.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, 10 years with the. 10 years with the what do you call it? 10 years with the Bulls at first, and 3 years with the Bulls after like the mid '90s.
This is gonna talk. I would never forget I was in high school.
What?
And this girl, who played basketball. I'm not gonna bitch any names or anything like that. But she tried to debate me because my jersey number for basketball in high school when I played my 10th grade year, I wore number 45. And I was like, okay, cool. I got Jordan's second number. Jordan never wore 45. Okay, you're right. Yeah, I'm obviously wrong. Jordan never wore 45. Jordan did wear 45. You dummy? You dummy? He did. When did he wear it, Tiante? Do you know when Jordan wore 45?
When he wear?
Mm-hmm. And why he wore 45?
Why?
I wonder if you know this.
I do not know.
Really?
Nope.
Really?
No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness! I'm just surprised you didn't know.
I'm somewhat clueless, Steve. Please clue me in.
Really?
Uh huh.
Well, I mean, when Jordan was playing baseball, his number was 45. And when he came back, it was like, okay, well, I'm just going to try this 45 trademark real quick, you know.
Okay.
It's one story. He also won number 12 one time, too.
Oh.
He also won number 12. Well, Jordan wore 12 because this is a story, but apparently his 23 was stolen from him. So he stole his jersey 23 with one game, and he had to wear 12.
Dang.
So that's the story with that. But I mean, are we done with basketball here? Because my voice is kind of gone, Deontay.
Hey, when it comes to basketball, I let you talk. I just let you go.
You know, we got this good chemistry. We're like a Stephen A. Smith and a Skip Bayless, but instead we don't go at each other's throats though.
Oh well, I mean, given the opportunity.
Yeah, but we have good chemistry though.
Very good chemistry.
Yeah, like you know, Roman Reigns is U.S. champion, SummerSlam. Book it right now, the big dog. Okay, yeah, there you go, you idiot.
Hey,
You butt clown. You jack off. Don't you ever respect the big dog ever again.
I do.
Yeah.
I like. Nope, that's wrestling. That's wrestling.
You're banned from my house.
Oh well, it's fine, Steve.
You're banned.
I'll watch the show from my house.
Yeah. Have fun with that.
I will.
And your non-pizza stuff. No clogged arteries for you that night, sir. Anyway.
So we're gonna try and cover some brief stuff from the NFL real quick. So, Steve, I have to ask a question first.
It's about the Dolphins.
No,
Okay,
actually,
good.
I have no Dolphin things today.
Yay! I don't have to be depressed.
So my first thing is, why do you think the Dolphins suck?
Wow.
I'm sorry, I kid you. It's actually, do you think Andrew Luck will be ready by game 1?
No,
No,
I don't think so. I think he'll be ready by game 3.
game 3.
Yeah. And if I'm the Colts, I'm not rushing him out there for game 1 unless he is fully, ready, he's clear, everything feels fine, all signs, go. Because like I said, this is your franchise right here. You cannot afford for him to go out there. He's not ready game 1. Then he gets injured again, or and then if he hurts that shoulder or whatever again, they're done.
Oh yeah.
You better. Hey, perfect idea. Trade him to Miami. I'm pretty sure if you put him on the trade block, we'll say, ooh, Andrew Luck's up there? You know what? We'll give you 2 first-round picks for these next 2 years. We'll take a injured Andrew Luck. He'll come down there. We'll think it's the second coming of Christ. Marino's coming in to save us again or whatever. And next thing I know, he's just, throwing ducks. You have to say Andrew Luck, he's hurt again. That's a Miami move. But you know what? Off of Miami.
But so who do you think has a better chance of playing first, Andrew Luck or Carson Wentz?
Andrew Luck.
Really?
Yes.
You think Carson won't start game 1 either?
No, and if I'm the Eagles, I wouldn't start him game 1.
You know what? I can give you that. I can give you that.
Again, this guy is the franchise.
Yeah.
Coming off an ACL injury.
Yeah.
He may say, I'm good to go, play me. No. Nick Foles, you get out there. Yeah, let's see what they call it, the RPOs. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Run your RPOs again, and we'll see if you actually look good this year. See if that wasn't just a playoff thing.
Like Foles is funny because he will play an absolute just horrific game, and then the next game he will be playing at an MVP level.
Yep.
He is so weird like that, but I feel like. But see, the thing about Foles is I feel like the norm for him is good play. That's the norm. It's just that when he's bad, he's just transcendently bad.
Yeah.
But his first game as a starter last season, he had 4 touchdowns. And people were confident. He had 4 touchdowns. His bad game last season, his 2 bad games last season, came during extremely cold weather games. And not only that, I feel like they were I almost feel like they were having him hold back a bit. Because he does need a specific scheme to play, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He needs a specific scheme to play in order to really be good. And it has and like with Chip Kelly, it was the hurry up offense that benefited him. And last year it was the run play option. So I feel like just you have a specific scheme and maybe it can be read later. But Nick Foles is a good player, and I think he deserves some. I think he deserves a lot more respect. Well, now he has respect now. He has a respect now. He won them a ring. He went toe to toe Tom Brady and won. That's not the thing that happens. But I feel like you're definitely right. Carson does not need to start game one. Maybe have Foles play for 4 games, maybe even 5. You think Carson will be starting at that point either?
No, I say you said 5. You should make 4 because I'm sorry, Nick Foles. This is my prediction. I don't want to bust your bubbles or anything, but I don't think Nick Foles is going to be that that man like how he was in playoffs for you guys. I think he's going back to the okay. Now we see why he was a backup quarterback.
See, I think he's good though. I think he's going to be decent. I think he's going to be decent.
We'll revisit this when the season starts, and he's out there throwing interception here and there. Don't look good, look lost, and all. Yeah. Steve, you were so right. I know I was right.
All right then, Deshaun Watson. How do you think he's going to do this season? What do you think he starts game 1?
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you why. I feel like the Texans can't afford to have who's the backup? Tom Savage.
Yeah.
They can't afford to have Savage out there at all that year.
No.
If the Texans want to, they have Super Bowl aspirations. You need Watson out there game 1 because you need him out there.
Yeah.
Do I think he's going to be like how he was last year? Yes, but I don't see him running like that again.
Yeah. Him and Wentz, they're definitely going to tell them to stay in the pocket more.
Yeah. And Wentz, he can throw from the pocket.
Yeah.
Deshaun, he can too, but I really feel like him having that threat that we know this guy can take off and run on us. Taking that away from him is really going to it's really going to hurt him. But I think if I'm a Texans fan, don't be discouraged if he doesn't come out right away, putting up those great numbers like he did last year.
Right.
Be patient with him. This guy, he's
he didn't get to finish his rookie year.
No.
So he didn't get everything he could get from the rookie year.
I mean, this guy, he's going to be good for you guys. I wish we had him in Miami. We got Ryan Tannehill. No Dolphin talk. No Dolphin talk. I told myself no Dolphin talk. I don't want to drive home and cry myself. And cry myself behind the wheel, and I end up getting in an accident because I'm sobbing in tears, realizing that my Dolphins went. You know what? It doesn't matter because my Lakers are going to be good again this summer. So I have the Lakers to root for. So that means when the Nationals break my heart again this year, and they always do every October, I don't care. Why? Because we're going to have LeBron and Paul George and that ball boy. And when they come here to DC play the Wizards, I don't care if those tickets are going to be sky high. I'm going to sit in nosebleeds if I get to see my king and my little king Alonzo Ball and PG. He won't be 13 no more. It'll be PG probably 2, whatever he is.
I hope he gets to keep 13.
Jerry West.
Oh, daggone.
Yeah. Wait, did I say Jerry West?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right then. Aaron Rodgers.
I can't believe I said Jerry West. I'm in Will Chamberlain. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers. Not necessarily will he start game 1 because he will. How do you predict Aaron Rodgers? Predict the Packers season.
Predict it?
Yeah.
8-8.
Really?
Who do they pick up?
From the draft? Or is in general?
Just the off-season additions. Who do they pick up? I'm sorry. I'm a Laker fan. I said 13 was Jerry West, and that 13 is Wilt Chamberlain. I should go and get into a closet and just get somebody to beat me with a belt or something. Like, I should be disowned as a Laker fan for the next 24 hours. I can't believe I said that. I'm sorry, Laker Nation.
But do you? Sorry. I mean, I don't think they got rid of Jordy Nelson.
Yeah.
They traded him away.
Should have got Dez Bryant.
Is Dez still unsigned?
Yes, he is.
Just taking that 1 year deal.
I mean,
Or still taking that multi-year deal from the Ravens.
I mean, my thing is Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. He's a gunslinger.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whenever you got Aaron Rodgers, you got a chance. You have to put some talent around Aaron Rodgers. Okay, yes, Dez Bryant's a headache. You say Dez, 1 year deal, you're coming to play with one of the greatest quarterbacks to play this game in Aaron Rodgers. He needs that number 2 ring because that's a bad man. Aaron Rodgers is a bad man, and it just sucks he only has 1 ring. He should have 2, at least 2.
Like, I almost say Rodgers is the NFL LeBron because he carries that team so hard.
Yeah.
That team is nothing without him, and it is a championship caliber team with him.
I mean, they get Brian Bulaga, their offensive lineman, back from ACL injury this year.
Okay.
So that's good. Didn't they make a trade for what's his name? I can't think of his name. Jimmy Graham?
Yeah, I believe. Hold on, let me check that one more time. I swear they did, but just in case, let me check again.
Yeah, I could have sworn it did. 'Cause I think my cousin Donovan was kind of upset with it.
Yes,
Okay.
he is on the Packers.
Okay, so that should be a nice little thing going on with him and Rodgers.
Should help replace Jordy.
But I mean, oh.
Because also, once again, your boy Ram, he's a Vikings fan. Do you think the Vikings are going to be the top of the NFC North this year?
Yes. All honesty, you want my Super Bowl prediction right now?
Sure.
Vikings, Patriots.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You think the Pats are going back?
It's the Pats. I mean, I think the Vikings have, which even though quarterback, they have a guy who I think Kirk Cousins, yes, he's no elite quarterback. He is I wouldn't call him good. I call him pretty good quarterback.
All right.
But hey, he better than we got in Miami. I can tell you that. I think he's gonna get them over the hump, and they're gonna go to the Super Bowl. Are they gonna win? I don't know. I don't believe in this whole Los Angeles Rams hype that everyone's on.
Because Rams boy is one of his friends is a Rams fan.
Yeah, and if he's listening, he's probably gonna want to, debate me with this. If you want to, comment section, sir. I'll debate you back. But anyway, I don't make the playoffs, of course, the Rams, but don't see them going to the Super Bowl. I just don't. Do I think Jared Goff is still going to continue to make that leap this year? Yes.
What do you think held them back from beating the Falcons last year?
I don't remember that game for some reason. I don't remember it. What was the score? Do you know off the top of your head? I don't remember that game.
Crap. Falcons versus Rams playoffs. 26-13.
Did they run it a lot? Cause I don't remember the game. I just it's all a blur for some reason.
Because you're not wrong. It wasn't like
It's breaking news.
what?
Apparently Tyrod Taylor is beating Baker Mayfield in the quarterback race. What's with that face, Deontay?
Man, oh man, that hurts.
What hurts, Deontay?
That I put my faith in this man.
Yeah, apparently they're saying Mayfield has a long way to go.
Oh boy. How long we're talking?
Well, they didn't say, but they're saying that he has, like, like he like work on running and play action or things that he has to work hard at because he didn't do it at Oklahoma. So, Cleveland, you're on the clock. You better hope you get this right. Because if Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, and Josh Rosen
and Lamar Jackson,
have all had better careers than Baker Mayfield, Cleveland, you wonder why I rag on you guys. You don't deserve LeBron anymore. LeBron deserves to come to LA. It's our time with him. It's a storybook ending for LeBron.
And your Indians are decent.
Yeah. Definitely.
Baker, please. Just attempt to be. How do you get beat up by Tyrod Taylor? I mean, he's not like the worst.
He's above average.
A little bit. That's just because he can run. Oh.
You look very confused, Keontae.
I'm hurt. I wanted to believe in Baker.
I never was a believer.
I know. Or specifically, I just feel for the Browns. I feel bad for them. I want them to win.
They have a championship in Cleveland. LeBron won a championship.
He brought them one championship.
Okay, I don't feel sorry for them.
Like, one NBA championship.
Okay.
Which is fine, but like, don't you want like an NFL one?
What is Miami hasn't won a championship since 1972?
Well,
I don't care if it's no. Anyway, forget the Browns.
Fine. J.J. Watt.
I hope he comes back healthy again and he's good like he normally is. I'm a big fan of Watt. The guy is a good, guy off the field. Heard he paid for the funerals for those kids that got
I think so.
They got killed in Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Shooting. He's a good guy and he deserves a ring.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a Hall of Fame player regardless.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, stud.
His biggest problem is that he always just gets hurt.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah. But this guy's a stud.
Do you think Houston goes to the playoffs
if
JJ and Deshaun?
Definitely.
How far do you think they go?
I say to go to conference championship.
Pats?
Yeah. And didn't he outduel Brady? Or they were pretty much, he had a nice duel with him at least?
He had a nice duel with him. He didn't beat him. He had a nice duel with him.
Yeah, well, I don't think he beats him again this year. But I think they're going to conference championship.
Richard Sherman.
I think he's going to come back. I don't think he's going to be the Sherman of old. I think he'll be pretty good because that's what his first ACL injury or second. I can't remember. But he's going to help that 49ers secondary. The 49ers are going to be back on the map this year too. I don't think they're going to finish, I don't think they're going to be in the playoffs, but I think they'll finish somewhere around 8-8, 9-7. They'll finish 500. But like I said, they got their quarterback.
Eric Berry.
I think he'll still be pretty good this year too. Still.
Right. Who? Actually, now to go into
Odell?
the Chiefs. Oh, by the way, how do you feel about just that entire wide receiver core of the Giants in general?
It's Odell, Sterling Shepard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing someone.
They got rid of Brandon Marshall. Forgot. They got rid of Brandon Marshall.
Yeah, but they got that bad man, Saquon Barkley.
I'm hurt.
He gonna run that ball down y'all throats.
Oh, he is.
He gonna run that. Y'all gonna have a Chuck Diesel running back coming at you. You don't know what to do with that boy.
Fletcher Cox. All right, because our D line is great at the run.
Yeah.
But this guy's supposed to be some generational talent.
Oh, he's generational, all right.
So I hope they can hold him. I hope they can hold him so bad because I'm getting nervous. But about the Chiefs, how do you feel? Because
Patrick Mahomes.
yeah, how do you feel about him?
Mahomes, I'm iffy on him. Everyone keeps saying, watch out. He's going to definitely break out this year. We're going to see that potential that everyone was going crazy over. Yes, the kid is an arm. I gotta see more. I gotta see more. People are saying the Redskins with Alex Smith this year, they could be dangerous. It's the Redskins.
And it's Alex Smith. I mean, Alex Smith is decent. He's actually no, he is above average.
Yeah.
I think he might be the best above average quarterback.
Good game manager.
Yeah.
I'll take a Miami.
You okay, Steve?
Next question.
Sam Bradford,
He's with
Arizona.
week 4. John Horton's coming in to play.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about Sam Bradford.
Marshall Yanda,
That's the
guard for the Ravens. I know you don't really care, but
I think he'll be healthy.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll be healthy. He'll be like the same, Pro Bowl guard that he is for them.
Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I think he'd be good this year to come back. He had an ACL injury. What was wrong with him?
Yeah, non-contact ACL.
Yeah, I think he'll be a big impact for them this year.
How do you so? If Dalvin Cook was on that Vikings team when they went to the NFC Championship, do you think they win? Because they have that running game.
Was the running game ineffective when they played the Eagles?
I mean, to be fair, most people's running games is ineffective when they face us because our D line is that good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of a hard determination there. But matter of fact, I think we even like held Christian McCaffrey down to like almost negative yards. When we faced the Rams, I think we held Todd Gurley down very well. We did. So I mean, it's not like it's a bad O line.
Yeah.
It's a elite O line. But if Dalvin Cook is there to at least give the semblance of a run game, I mean, I don't know. Jordan Hicks, I mean, I'm going to say it right now. I think we're going to try and get someone who might be able to replace him.
He's a
linebacker.
Okay. Would you guys try to trade him?
No, I don't think we're going to trade Jordan Hicks. But the problem is he always gets hurt. But he always gets hurt, and it hurts us. So, David Johnson.
He always gets hurt. That's the thing about. I mean, I think he'll come back this year, have a bounce back year. I think he might get hurt again.
Oh, look who's next on this list. Oh, who's this guy right here on the list? Injured in the preseason, Ryan Tannehill.
I knew it was coming. You're going to set me up for this.
Yeah.
All right. I think Tannehill is going to come back, and I think he is going to drop every single negative naysayer who's saying, oh, they should have drafted a quarterback. Tannehill's going to show them that he has made the leap. The Dolphins are going to the playoffs this year, beginning in wild card, 9-7. You heard it here first. If I'm wrong, then I would do something stupid on live stream if I'm wrong.
To be fair, you kind of did that regardless.
Okay, something even more stupid.
Okay. Because they went 10-6 the season before.
Matter of fact, okay, how about this? If the Dolphins don't make the playoffs this year, I will wear a Patriots shirt on a live stream for a wrestling event.
WrestleMania.
Ooh. You're so dark.
WrestleMania main events will have like Roman Reigns versus somebody.
And
you can't wear your Roman Reigns shirt.
Oh, God.
You gotta wear your Tom Brady Patriot shirt.
Oh, do I have to shake on this? All right, it's a deal.
It's a deal.
It's a deal, but you'll forget it by then anyway, so.
Will I?
Yes.
Please, friends, viewers, remind me of this. Check it down. Matter of fact, I know someone will remind me of this. I have a friend whose literal job at some point is to memorize and organize things. Please remember this for me, Mafia. He knows. He'll remember.
I'll make sure I'll find a way to kind of disappear, at WrestleMania time. So Steve, you coming over? You're gonna hear from me. You'll hear from me about 2 weeks after WrestleMania is over. The shakeup has happened. Then I'll make my appearance again.
Oh, hey man, what's up, man?
Yeah, you will hear that. Look in my eyes. What do you see?
You know what? It's a perfect transition to the next topic in wrestling.
Okay.
We'll get to wrestling in about a couple minutes. We'll be right back.